All right. Should be good to go. Just check YouTube's. Looks like it popped up. Make sure the link works. And then I'll send it to all the Discord stuff, which I think is only one thing at this point. Sometimes I send it to my friends, but I'm pretty sure they work the weekends. So we'll just see. Okay, YouTube, could you load my stream just so I know that it's working, please? That would be great. It's taking a long time. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this. I have a bit of time now. I might take a break for dinner and then come back to it. We'll see. I'm hesitant to do that because it's a lot of streaming, but we'll see. Unless the stream just decides that it doesn't want to work. Why is YouTube being the way that it is? Everything else loads just fine. It's just YouTube. It's just YouTube. I don't know why it does this. Here, I'll show you what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing. Thank you, YouTube. It's not loading. This is the web page fully loaded. Here, I'll hit refresh. Now it's loading and it stopped loading. Maybe I should go back to streaming on Twitch. Why is YouTube being the way that it is? I mean, I kept hearing that YouTube was like explicitly slowing down their websites for browsers that aren't Chrome, which I don't know if that's true, but like, it's not working for me. Every other website is working. It's just when it tries to load a video, that's when it decides to just completely shut down. I would really like to be able to confirm that my stream is working. I could go grab my phone, but I already threw it on my bed over there. I guess we'll just wait for YouTube to load. I don't want to continue unless I know that the stream is working. So, I guess we're just gonna have to wait for YouTube to load. I don't have anything else running on my computer, like. Everything seems to be working fine. Wi-Fi's is working. I don't know. Oh, I should not have closed Task Manager. I actually want that open for the stream setup. I mean, am I just supposed to wait here or what, YouTube? Are you ever gonna load your video player? I don't know. I don't understand why it's not loading. We go back. View on YouTube. What's weird is that these links are not the same. Oh, that's a different video. Oops. This one, details, options. Oh, I see, okay. I don't get it, man. It loaded the video player just fine 2 seconds ago. It's not my internet. And now it just decides to magically work? Except it's going to take 5 years to actually hit the play button, isn't it? Oh? Except it's going to take Oh, snap. Okay. Maybe I should switch, because this is ridiculous. Maybe I should go back to Twitch. Whatever. Too late now. Alright. Post that in the Discord. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'll just close out of that. Okay. Setup review. Finally, we can get into the meat and potatoes. Okay. So that camera over there is just a tablet that I have sitting on my desk off to that side of me, pointing at my monitors just so that you can see exactly what I'm seeing. I'll go ahead and pick that up and show you everything that's on my desk here. So there you can see my 2 monitors. The Blindfolded is over there. This whole thing is just like a bookcase. All kinds of fun stuff. My foot pad. We got the laundry, a classic, a staple. There's my bed. I've got my phone plugged in over there. I took away the mattress that was there for a couple of days, so I got annoyed with it. Just some random stuff. That's my work setup. I'll spin back the other way so you can see over here. More laundry and garbage. Well, the garbage is the stuff that's not in a trash bag, ironically, but you know, whatever. And then you got the work setup again. So that's everything that I'm working with. And I do need to plug this in because it was at like 24% when I was getting everything set up. Okay. All right. So now I'll switch over to this screen so we can go through everything that's running on my computer. So I've got Task Manager open. So Droid Camp is open. That's just what I'm using to connect my tablet down there. Firefox, I just have this one window open and it's got all of my notes and spreadsheets and everything. Streamlabs, so I can stream. Task Manager itself, and I actually forgot to open up my my games folder here, so we can actually open up the game for when that's time. Okay, so we have made it all the way to level E10, which is the bartender fight, which is what we have suspected to be the most difficult level of this challenge. I have not played this level in a way as to make progress towards this challenge. Let me put it that way. I've played the level just to display what the level is and what it's like. But I have done no like actual testing of the challenge itself. We are almost 90% of the way through all of the levels, though, so that's pretty good. We only have these ones left, which is pretty cool. A couple of these should be like give-me's. Gimme's? Give-me's? Whatever. They should be extremely easy, is the point. However, I do think I want to go back to D19, the boss fight of the previous chapter. I'm going to go ahead and launch the game. Because I had an idea. And I want to explore that idea. So I think that's what we're going to do first. Okay, thank you, Steam, for opening, but I didn't want you to. You know what? No, I'm not going to thank Steam for opening. That was a terrible thing for you to have done. Shame on you, Steam. Okay. So, let's go to D19. There we go. So, the previous strategy was to just jump and hold right. Now, that seems like a good idea. So just like hold right until we get to this point. We full jump and then we hold right to jump into the ball. The problem is that depending on when we hold right, we could hit the ball at various different heights as well as different vertical momentums. And I'm pretty sure your vertical velocity also plays a part in where the ball goes. So like if I just hold jump and right at the same time here, but you know, don't get killed, it's gonna go all the way over there. Now I'm curious to know if it does that every time. No, that one was slightly different. Wait, was it? No, that seems to be the same. Approximately. That time was different, though. Huh. It seems like there's two different shots here. It either hits like right here or further to the left. Which was not, doesn't have anything to do with my original idea for this, but just kind of curious. Okay, so the original idea, or I worded the previous sentence wrong, but whatever. Is the original idea was you move over here, you full jump, and then you just hold right into the ball. But as you can see, there's a little bit of platform just to the left of the ball here. So we could, in theory, get up there and then hold right and try to, you know, do something based off of that. And we do have a way to do that in ticking. So I have move right bound to my scroll wheel. And so if I just scroll, it'll do a single frame of pressing right. And if I do it properly, I can land up here. And at this point, if I just hold right, that's a little bit of an, well, I was hoping that it would be a little bit easier of a ball to predict, but that goes pretty high up. And that time it didn't even, okay. So what's weird, I don't want to mess with my stream layout right now, but the ball actually like does a little bit of a hop after it settles initially. So I'm gonna hit the reset button, watch the ball, it'll settle down, and then for a brief second, you'll see a bit of the background appear just below the ball, because it, like, shifts again. So it settles, and then there it just jumped. Which is weird, because if I'm going this way, and if I go too fast, I could potentially hit the ball while it's doing that shift, which could result in inconsistent things. But it seems like it almost always... So we're seeing two different shots again. One where it goes like extremely high up, and then another where it just doesn't even... Okay, my camera is working. It flickered for a second. And then the other shot is just where it doesn't even hit it all the way over on the first try. So there's the really high up hit. If I try this again, see, that time it like almost doesn't even hit it over. And it still seems relatively random. Like, those are two categories of shots, basically. And the shot itself can be anywhere within a range between certain things. Like, it's not gonna always hit the exact same pixel every single time. So if I do something like that, I could just say, you know, guess which shot is being done. I wonder if that's better, though, to just hold right and jump at the same time, time it right, and do that. Of course, there's always the possibility of that happening, but I'd be curious to put on the blindfold and see how easy this is to do. Okay, so that time I didn't get it. How long approximately would I have to wait? That does feel significantly more consistent, though, I will say. Of course, that's given that I can see what I'm doing. But I do kind of want to try blindfolded just to see how consistent it is. I think this is probably angled. Okay. It's fine. It's kind of hanging off the edge of my desk, but it's fine. Yeah, so I kind of want to try to do this blindfolded, and I want to ideally finish the level a couple of times. Okay, stream always is weird when I do that for the first time. I do want to actually finish the level a couple of times just to see if it's at all consistent, because it took me a couple of minutes to beat the level first time. What was it? It wasn't yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't remember. No, I don't think I streamed yesterday. Okay, whatever. Okay, so that time I felt like I hit it against the ceiling, but I was too late, so it was already on the left side of me by the time I hit it. I feel like the same thing happened where I was too late. And that time I just missed. No, I hit it against the ceiling again. That's weird. I felt like I waited a lot longer when I was looking at it. Okay. Guess it was too late again. That's weird. See, that time I hit it against the ceiling. And got it to spike down. So I'm like still too late. That's bizarre. What the hell? Okay. Must not be spiking it down. There we go. Yeah, this feels much better. I guess I just missed that one. Missed it again. Okay, now I'm too early, I feel like. Just getting antsy. I hit it against the ceiling. There we go. Yeah, that does feel significantly more consistent. I think I should change the strats for that. Yo, what's up, Glitch? Why are you doing this again? Well, because I figured out a better strategy. And I completed the level like 3 times in the past like 5 minutes just to test how consistent it was. The new strategy is way more consistent. So what I'm doing is you come up here, right? And then I've bound F to move right and jump. So if I want to do anything that requires me to jump and move right at the exact same time, I can just hold F. So what I found is that instead of jumping first and then holding right, which is pretty inconsistent because there's a lot of different ways you can hit the ball if you do it like that, I just jump and hold right at the same time from the get-go. And then it almost always has the same trajectory. There are like a couple of different, there are like 2 main shots that it has after I do that. So I basically just have to guess as to which one it's going to be and try and time my double jump. But if I do that, I've gotten the spike to work twice. The 3rd time that I beat the level while blindfolded, I hit it against the ceiling and then it spiked down. But I have been able to just get the straight up spike while blindfolded twice in like a span of 5 minutes. So I do absolutely want to change the strat for that level. Take me to chapter D. Okay, so hold right, that's fine. This is what we want to change. So we want to say, instead of this, we just want to say full jump right. I always do that. I always capitalize the second letter as well. Full jump right until muscle memory. So that just means that we stop on the platform. And then we say wait until muscle memory. Just wait a certain amount of time. It's like, it's not long after you hear the ball get hit. So like after, so I hit the ball here, then they hit the ball, and it's not long after that happens. So we traded the pray step for the wait until muscle memory, essentially. And then we also changed this to be a full jump instead of a neutral jump, hold right. And that seems much more consistent. But okay, on to the main event. The bartender fight. I passed it. Okay. So, just for the sake of, you know, amusement slash, you know, getting it out of the way, I just kind of want to attempt this a couple of times by just speedrunning it the normal way. And by the normal way, I mean like what you would do for like a world record. So like a more consistent strat would obviously just be to wait for all the lasers to go out. If you could see, this would be the regular strat, but I kind of want to see what would happen if I just try hitting all of the buttons as fast as I possibly can. Right, something like that. I want to see how far I can get trying that blindfolded for a little bit. Just to see if it has any merit. And then if it doesn't, if it definitively doesn't, then we can move on to trying to come up with a smarter strategy. But I'm curious to know what would happen. So I am going to try it. Actually, before I do everything, a couple of things I should note. So for this first one, we hold right, we hold left, we hit that. As soon as we hear this second button go off, we can just do a full jump. A full jump will take us from this into this, and then another full jump will take us into the next one. After that, we need to double jump up here. Fast strat might be the way, to be honest, since the more we wait, the more danger there is. Yes. That's kind of why I want to try it to start off with. And then if we have to, we can get complicated with it. I mean, this doesn't have any merit to it, right? If you just try glitching up there, surely not. Whatever. Okay. So we hit that button, we hit this button, we full jump into here, we full jump into here, we double jump. That button is going to be kind of hard to hit. Especially if we want to do it fast. So like we hit this one, hit that one. Okay, laser hit me there, but oops. So like, see, we kind of have to double jump out of this hole and then stop holding right for a second. Because if we double jump out of there and we're just holding right, we just jump all the way over the button. So I don't know the best way to do that though. Do we like double jump, tap right, and then, well, because even if we're up here and we hold right, we still don't make that. Or we still jump over it. So we would almost kind of have to like spam tap right, which is annoying. Unless we just pure muscle memory and land in this hole magically. Which I can't even seem to do while looking at it. There we go. Yeah, I guess that would be the strat, is to just jump up here and then tap right. How easy is that when we have all the lasers, though? Honestly, I feel like that could be doable. Of course, that's given that, you know, oops, I hit the wrong button. That's given that the Jerry's don't screw us over here. Oh, okay, well, the Jerry screwed us over there. I don't know why my brain is like this. I keep forgetting to press the second jump button. We're gonna have to get crazy lucky for this. I can't even get it while I'm looking at it. So maybe I won't just try it. Because by the time we get to that point, all of the Jerrys are falling down on us, right? So like that's kind of when the hailstorm begins. So we're fine when we hit these three, but after that is kind of where stuff gets dicey. So maybe we just hit these, I don't know, maybe we just hit these three, hope that we survive, and then continue after that. You know, we just like wait there for a bit. And this is maybe where the mathy bit part comes in, because we could hit these three buttons and then try and figure out where the best place to stand would be, to just wait for everything to go past, and then we go hit that one, and then we just do the rest. Just trying to look at it visually. Because my intuition says that standing directly underneath the spawn point is the best place to do it. Because looking at, I don't have it pulled up. I should have pulled it up. But like looking at the angle at which the Jerry spawn at, like they would almost have to spawn at an angle directly up in order to fall back down and hit you. See, like some of these are whizzing right by, and they spawned with an angle that's almost vertical, and they're still missing. Like that one's gonna hit me, but it was still pretty close. Like this one's gonna miss. See, it's like we can stand here and it feels fairly safe. The problem is one of these buttons usually has a laser that aims somewhere over here. It's not the first one. It's that one. See, like it has a laser that points right there. Oh, that one does too. The first one almost never has a laser that points to right here, though. So maybe that's a strat then. We hit the first one. We sit under here because that seems to be a relatively safe place to be. And then what? We just speedrun the rest of it? So we do this. Obviously, this is going to have to be a muscle memory thing, because we can't really get here quick enough, reliably enough. And by that, I mean we don't have anywhere to normalize, really. Like, we could use ticks if we really wanted to, but obviously that's not going to be super fast. We might be able to use the music to time that. Oh, I might get hit by this one. Yeet! Yeah. Put the angle graph in the dock. Oh, sweet. Nice. Yeah, so, like, assuming that this is uniform, and that, like, any value between 0 and 120 can be picked, then it would have to pick an angle within a very particular range. Because the other thing is that the spawn point is not the exact same for all of these. So, like, you can see they start... There's, like, a spawn area, really. Now, It almost looks like the Y value of the spawn point is the same. Maybe that's just my eyes tricking me, but it looks like they're spawning at the same height. But you can see, like, I'm AFK here. I've been AFK here for a while, and I have not been hit by any one of these. So that's kind of the theory, is that the angle it would have to choose is so narrow within that range in order for the Jerry to both go up and come back down and still be like right above its own spawn point. You know what I'm saying? And so the fact that this first button almost never has a laser that points directly here, I feel like it's a fairly safe bet to do something like this. See, that time it almost looked like, you know, they parted down the middle exactly for me. Like, obviously it doesn't work every single time, but I feel like it's pretty consistent. That one hit me. But this should be fairly simple. We could just wait until all the lasers go out, and then we know that we can probably move at this point. Now, given that this is a relatively safe location to be in, I'm almost wondering if it's better to hit the further away buttons first. Because, like, in theory, those would be the most difficult. Which is going to be a little bit difficult blindfolded, because if I fall down any one of these holes, that means that I'm going to press that button, and that's kind of, like, that kind of goes against the point. How far do I make it doing this? Oh. Okay. Wonder if... What if I just hit this button? Okay, that one hit me. Okay, I survived that time. If I just stay in this hole, survived. Survived. Okay, so I could use this little hole. I'm gonna get hit by... Oh, I almost... Okay, I didn't get hit by that one. So I feel like we could use this to normalize off spawn. And then we could just, like, full jump twice to get over here. Like, obviously muscle memory is going to be required to know when to stop jumping. So we get over here. We know that if we're on top like this, we can just hold right and avoid that button. Ow. So we go over here. Wait for the lasers to go out. Okay, that time I got unlucky. This time I'm also going to get unlucky. This time I'm also going to get unlucky. Okay, we made it. Nope, I got hit. This is just gonna This is just gonna have to be how the level is played. So now I'm here. So if I drop in that hole, it's still. I wonder if I try and... Oh, it felt like my game just lagged, but my FPS didn't go down. I feel like maybe it's worth it to wait until, like, one of the lasers go off, and then I try to do this thing. Because, like... Why did my first couple attempts work, and this one is being... Mostly now I'm fine. here, I run back. Ow. Maybe for the sake of strategizing, I should just intentionally not jump in it. Like, I'm trying to pretend as if I'm blindfolded right now, which is causing me to run into everything, which maybe is not a great sign. If I'm acting blindfolded and it's not working, maybe it won't work while I'm actually blindfolded. Is it worth it to, like, wait here and then hit the button? I don't know that it makes much of a difference. As far as I can tell, hitting the button doesn't affect the normal spawns. They still appear to spawn at the same rate. So I was thinking maybe if, like, hitting a button would temporarily pause the normaling, the normal spawning of the Jerrys, then that'd be fine. Or then I could work with that, but it seems like it just keeps going no matter what. So what if we do something like this, where instead of staying in that hole, we get in this relatively safe area, and then we try doing this thing. Go over here, we hit that. Is it even, like, worth it to try and stay here? Kind of curious about that. Oops. Like, what if I just stay in this hole? How safe is it to be here? Oh, there's a laser that points directly at me when I do that. Now there's not. But then I get sniped by a Jerry. Okay. Ow. Just get hit by the laser. Again, I feel like it's definitely worth it to try these outer ones first, because then if you die, because I feel like you're less likely to live if you hit these. So then we can just throw attempts until we live through one of these, and if we do, we can hit the next one, and then we just pray that we live through this one. I feel like this button here is the most difficult to live through. I also don't feel like, so if I hit that, would it even be worth it to, like, try and run to this safe area? Like, we get to the, oops. Okay, so we hit this one just to normalize, just to know approximately where we are. But then, I would really, really like to put, or to hit the last button first, the one on the right. The problem is getting over there is not going to be easy blindfolded. I could just say muscle memory it. But I don't know if I like that. Now I'm getting sniped by a laser. Let's just say I somehow make it over here via muscle memory. Keep getting sniped. bartender has figured out my strategy. Yo, what's up? How's it going? Oh, it's hitting me every single time now. It figured out what I was trying to do, and now it's shooting a laser in that hole every single time. Okay, now it's not, but I'm gonna get hit by this thing. You've made it just in time for us to strategize, bartender. Trying to understand the laser eye, but it's proving quite difficult. So, at least for this first button, it almost always shoots a laser like somewhere towards the button itself. Right? You can see that that's fairly consistent. It also almost always shoots a laser like on towards the left side of this platform. Like kind of in the middle. Okay, that one was more off to the right, but you can see it shoots it somewhere towards the middle of this platform. Most often like slightly to the left. That time is uncommon. That can happen. Very uncommon though, where it's like drastically different. And then there's also almost always one like right at the top of this. It's like up on this platform. You can see I hit it a few times. There's almost always a laser that points up there. And then same thing for the last laser. It almost always points like somewhere right after that. The second to last button here. So that time it was in the button, that time it's right there. It's in the button. I'm literally looking at the code and I don't understand it. I assume it's not hard-coded for each individual button, is it? I need to figure out how to look at the code. But you can see that the second button also has certain patterns to it. The lasers are almost always in the same general area. And it's the same idea for each of these buttons. Except the buttons themselves are different. But usually the angles are quite similar. The only thing I can gather is that the laser angles are distributed evenly by a distance of 20 degrees on infinitely easy difficulty. Okay. So that would make sense then. That seems consistent with this thing. Is the start... I don't know how to phrase that question. So, like... I don't really feel like the lasers are the issue here. You know what? I'm second guessing every strategy that I come up with. So in theory, we make it over here without hitting any of the other buttons. We hit the button. We just like jump all the way to the left. And then we stay in our safe place. Ideally, we don't get hit. That was a fluke. Don't trust that run. I don't feel like... Does it ever hit the wall, hit like this part? Like, if I'm all the way over here, how likely is it that the lasers will hit me there? Okay, so that time it does. And that also gets that bit. And up there. I guess I just have to, like, pick something and hope that it works. Hit this button, stay somewhere, hope that I don't die. If I do make it, oops, if I do make it over here, do I ever get a laser? I do get a laser that goes in the hole for this button. I was thinking maybe we could, like, hit this button and then camp out here, but that doesn't seem reliable. I do still think it's worth it to hit the farther buttons first. I just don't know if it's worth it to, like, try and run away after we hit the buttons, you know? If we should try and find a hiding spot, or just... Why did my... Dang it, my camera just... Oh, the app shut down. Great. Hang on. Is it back? Yes, okay. That's annoying. I don't like that it does that. So there's sort of two theories that I'm working with. So that if this is the angle, I don't know if you can see this on stream very well, but we've got a plot. Can I open this? More actions. What am I missing here? Whatever. Okay, so, like, my thought process is, if we stand directly underneath the spawn point, it has to shoot at an almost perfectly vertical angle in order to hit us. Because by the time it goes up and then comes back down, you can see that one got close. And this other one is about to fall down and get close. But you see it has to be fairly precise for it to hit us. That time it did. You expand the image. Oh, I suppose I can. So, like, the range, if we're standing directly underneath the spawn point, the range at which it would have to randomly choose, or the angle that it would have to randomly choose, would almost have to be perfectly vertical. Now, I say almost because obviously they spawn on, like, in a range of X values. So imagine this angle just being spread out across the line down here. I don't really know how to verbalize that well, but, like, take the left angled line and move it to the left further, and then take the other line on the right and move it to the right farther, and that's more of an accurate representation of where these things could spawn. But so that's one idea, is that if we're, like, directly underneath the spawn point, it has to basically snipe us. It has to be very accurate with the angle that it chooses in order to hit us. The other thought is that the farther away we are from the spawn point, the same thing applies, where it has to be more precise about the angle that it chooses in order for us to get hit. So I'm kind of struggling to figure out, if we hit this button, is it better to try and run back to underneath the spawn point, or is it better to like hide in this corner and be as far away as we possibly can get? And I'm starting to think that it's better to just hide in the corner, except for the fact that the laser's right there. The Jerry spawn is random by 100 units each direction on the x-axis. Okay, cool. So that confirms my theory then. I don't know that that's going to make a huge impact, but so the lasers that spawn when we hit this button, there's almost always one that spawns either here, here, or that points directly down into that button. And as far as I can tell, that's entirely random, and we can't really predict which one it's going to choose. However, that is something that I'm willing to just throw attempts at. So I think if we hit this button and just hide here, I don't know what the probabilities are exactly, but I would assume that we can just, you know, we would survive most of the time if we just hide in this corner. Because I think it's far away enough to the point where the angle that's chosen has to be very precise. And then we have like maybe a 1/3 chance of getting hit by a laser. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. So we hit that button, we hide over here. Wait for the lasers to go away. And that time I got pretty unlucky, but this time I might get hit by a laser, yeah. So that's just one of those times where I get hit by a laser. Here, I wait for the lasers. I kind of want to wait a little bit longer after the lasers go out. I might get hit here again. Yeah. I survived a couple of times. Maybe I survive less often than I think I will. It seems to be very keen on sniping me. I do not know how large a unit is. We may be able to figure that out. Potentially. I don't know that it's useful at the moment, but we can figure that out. Okay, so let me hit this button and hide over here. So I wait like a little bit longer, then I hit this button. Now I want to hide in this corner again, I think. I don't feel like it's worth it. If we hit this button, I don't feel like it's worth it to try and run back here. But maybe it is. Wait a little bit, we hit this button, and then we run back here, and that's just gonna have to be muscle memory, really. We can use the audio of us falling to, like, there's sound that plays when we move. So we can use the fact that that sound stops playing briefly when we fall to be like, okay, we're up here, we jumped here, we hear a break, 1, 2, 3, now we're underneath the spawn point, and this time we're getting hit. So we could do that. So we get here just through pure muscle memory. We hope and pray that we don't get hit along the way. One block being around 7.5 units. That seems bizarre to me. I mean, yeah. That's weird. That doesn't make sense in that context. Yeah, because then it would be like 7... Well... Does it... Hang on, does it make sense? What is what's 100 on 7.5? So 13 blocks. So imagine a range of 13 blocks, and maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's almost reasonable, but it doesn't look quite right. Okay, so assuming we get here on muscle memory, we hit the button, we hide in this corner. We hope we don't get hit. If we don't, we run over to this button. We fall 3 times. We hope we don't get hit. How likely is it that a laser spawns directly? Okay. Through my previous attempts, it didn't look likely. Like, there's a laser that points sort of to the right side. But in theory, if we're blindfolded and we react to the sound of us falling, we're probably going to end up further off to the left anyway. So we hit this, we pray. Our prayers work. Then we come over here, we fall 3 times, we wait. And then we just sort of do this for the rest of the buttons. So we're here, we jump once, we jump twice, we hit this, and then we run to the spawn point again. And then we hit this one, we run to the spawn point. We hit this one, and we run to the spawn point. And then we hit this one, and we run to the spawn point. There's going to be a lot of muscle memory involved in, like, making those jumps. Whoops. In, like, these jumps, for example, there's going to be a bit of muscle memory involved here. But considering the difficulty of this level, I feel like that's okay. So I'm gonna try these jumps here a couple of times just with my eyes closed, so I can try and get a feel for what it should feel like. And then honestly, I might try it blindfolded. So I want to do these jumps, and then I want to try and get a feel for how far I should move in order to get to, like, underneath the spawn point here. So it's like, and then we should be on the far right. Okay. Jump again. Oh, that time I just landed right in the hole. Let's try it again, eyes closed. Should be on the right side? Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. I can... Yeah. Those jumps feel pretty forgiving. And then from the level start, it's just like you hear the splat of the landing, like half a second of movement, and then you just jump, 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 jump. 1 block is 60 units? So then that would mean they can only spawn within about 1.5 blocks. Where is the spawn point? Because I'm paying attention to the tail, like the thin part at the back of it. Oh, right. 100 in both directions. Okay, you're right. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. Okay. So assuming I get that, I jump up here, I hold left, I hit that button. So I hit this button. Now I kind of want to get a feel for how to get back to the spawn point from here. So I'm going to try that. I should be super far left of the spawn point. Oh, I'm right at it. Did I miscount? Must have miscount. Counted. Okay. So I am making it to the spawn point. I'm just getting sniped. Which is fine because that's like the second button that we hit. So if we die there continuously, that's okay. I wouldn't be too upset about that. Okay, I did die over there. And then from this one, oops. From this one, it's just like that. And then again, I just have to hope that I don't get sniped. Okay, why is it that when I'm trying to do this eyes closed, there's almost always a laser that's pointed like right here? Now that I'm looking at everything and can see what I'm doing, there's almost never a laser pointed right here. Come on, man. Game's out to get me. I feel like I'm ready to do attempts at this. So I think here's what I'm gonna do. I almost want to set a timer, but I don't want to grab my phone because it's all the way over there. I don't know. I can just feel it out. I do want to try the whole thing put together, though. So I'm going to turn off that monitor. I'm going to turn on this. Turn off this, sorry. Okay. Let me tap back into the game first, actually. Okay. I will see you all later. And we'll just see. I'm not expecting to beat the level right now, but I just kind of want to get a feel for what it's like. Damn. The one time I finally make it through all the lasers. Oh. Okay, but you see the vision, right? You see the strategy? Oh. I said I wanted to wait a little bit after the lasers, but I'm getting antsy. I feel like it is worth it to actually wait. I just get so nervous. The thought of what if there's one coming right at me is haunting. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Oh. That's unfortunate. Did I hit the right one? I did not hit the right button. I don't know what button I pressed, but somehow I survived. I'm gonna be entirely honest. I'm kind of confident in the strategy that I have going right now, so I feel like at this point I'm just gonna play it until I win, unless I feel like I'm getting drastically stuck on something. So I think that's the plan. Did not mean to do that. See, like it's like that. That kind of a situation is what deters me from waiting there. I can't tell if waiting there's a more reliable strategy. Just a fair warning too, we might be here for a while. Because I really do want to get this. I can't think of any strategy changes that I would make. I thought I heard the laser off to my right, so I pressed left. I don't know if I get hit by a laser or not. Kind of felt like I did, but could be wrong. Oh. Shoot, I have no idea what button I pressed. It was not that one. What? I got entirely lost there. I don't know what button I pressed. could just jump straight into that hole, I guess. Really get hit by a laser there? Kind of surprised by that. Okay. I don't know what... I messed up my jumps, I think. I don't know what button I pressed. But yeah, that was a scuffed run. I accidentally hit that button. I was like, well, this isn't good. Would have been insane if I made it, though. Same thing happened. Accidentally pressed the button. What happened to me? Oh, okay. I don't think did I not go all the way to the left? I thought I was underneath the spawn point, but I think maybe I didn't make it that far. That sucks. I think that's the first time I've gotten killed like that. Button again. I'm just gonna pray it didn't work. not mean to do that. Ugh. I'm actually surprised that happened. It feels like it would be really hard to finesse my way into that hole. That was unfortunate timing. I'm not gonna try to recover that. No. Okay. That was impressive. I don't know if it's worth it to try to recover those. I would guess not, but I can't help but try. How did I die so fast? The bartender's starting to catch on to my antics. It always surprises me when I manage to jump directly onto the button. I haven't... Oh, did I fall in the pit directly before that hill? Ugh. I feel like I'm not going left far enough. Like in order to get to the spot underneath the spawn point. That sucks. Oh. That would have been... That would have been kind of cheesy if that had been the run. I feel like I held left too far. Or I went too far to the left, rather. You get the idea. I'm kind of trying to think of a better way we could do this, but I really don't know. I've gotten so close with this strategy that I feel like it's a good one, but my lack of success is not encouraging. But that is kind of what I signed up for, huh? Okay. I don't know what happened. Oh. Yeah, okay. Needed to make sure my hand was in the right place. I almost wonder if after we get past the first two buttons, if it would be worth it to try and hit all three of those ones like right next to each other all in a row. Maybe it's even no. I don't know, I kind of want to try it. Could be dangerous though. Especially given the fact that this strategy has gotten so close. I keep mishitting the buttons. So like, how do I... How did I do that? That was not intentional. It's not necessarily a bad thing when I jump directly into the button, but it just throws me off. Sorry, I just wanted to confirm something. Because I feel like when I hit that second button, aka the second one to the right, second farthest to the right, I feel like I'm mistiming my leftwards movement. Oops. But I don't know. Feels like I'm getting it. Maybe I'm just getting unlucky on the cherry spawns. Oh. Okay. I wanna pause. Oh my god, it's so bright. I wanna pause. Make sure you guys aren't yelling at me for some reason. Five-hour blind bartender marathon. Oh yeah, the angle brackets make it weird. Okay. What time did I start trying this? How long has it been? Ugh. So, honestly, I'm kind of surprised at the fact that I'm not dying sooner more often. 37 minutes. Okay. Not bad. 37 minutes of darkness. So I like the strat. I've noticed that I'm dying more often than I'd like as soon as I get to the second button, aka the second to rightmost button. And I'm not sure if that's just me getting unlucky or if I need to wait longer or what's the issue there. Maybe I'm just psyching myself out. And then I do kind of want to try hitting all three of those buttons in the middle all in a row. Because if one of them spawns a laser right underneath the spawn point, then I'm dead no matter what. So I feel like it'd be easier to just try all of them at once. And then the second button is unlockiness. Okay. That's good to know. Because if any one of them shoots a laser directly under the spawn point, I'm dead anyway. So I might as well just try all of them at once. Is kind of the idea there. And then the one on the far left almost never shoots a laser directly at the spawn point or underneath the spawn point. So I just have to get to the button, get back to underneath the spawn point, and then pray. But it shouldn't be too bad hitting all three of those buttons all in a row. So I jumped twice to get to the far right one. Full jump out. That could be a bit tricky because hearing that falling sound is kind of weird. What I'd like to do is hit the far right one, jump out, come back. Here, why don't I, just so you can see. So like hit the third one, jump out, get the second one, jump out, get the first one, and then jump out. But kind of doing that back and forth is dangerous because I could end up falling in the exact same hole that I just jumped out of. Going left to right is far easier, but the problem is once I'm at that far right button, it's a lot more difficult to get back out and to underneath the spawn point before the lasers start going off. Is it? My monitor's still turned off, so I can't see anything, but I'm just curious. I didn't hear the lasers go off? Maybe they are? Well, if anything, I'm not surviving that. So, maybe we won't go with that strategy. I suspect the Jerry's from the first button hit are falling by the time I get to the third button anyway. So maybe it is just better to do them one at a time because of the Jerry's. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do them one at a time. I won't mess with the strategy, especially if it got me that close. Okay, just for the sake of the process, I don't know what to call it, but I will exit to the level screen just so we can come back. Bit of a mental reset. I'm more confident in the strategy now. So let's try it again. That was unlucky. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, finally. Yes. Oh, let's go. It worked. The strategy worked. Sorry, I messed up a bunch of stuff on my desk. Why is my controller vibrating? Ugh. I hope you know that for every 3 weird death, there's an inhuman dodge that follows. I expect no less. I wouldn't expect myself to be able to do it sighted. Yes! Let's go. E10, we can mark it off. What time did I start doing this? I don't know. I'll just say an hour in. I'm sure I can find it in the VOD. Today, oh, it's the next month. All right. E10. I don't know where to place this. The execution is not bad. The execution is significantly easier than the Splitty fight, the first boss fight. That one requires some precise inputs, relatively speaking. It just takes a lot of attempts, is the thing. I feel like the strategy's good. It just takes a lot of attempts. 40 minutes of attempts to be precise. So maybe we just put it in Run Killer. Because it is possible. I got really close a handful of times. So I wouldn't even say that it seems impossible. It could absolutely kill your run, though. If you get unlucky for like an hour straight. But again, it's weird because the execution of it is not nearly as difficult as A20. I'm gonna put it here. You're welcome to yell at me if you think I'm wrong, but that's where I'm gonna put it. Okay. I'm gonna shrink that, so. Who added that? Get the individual level world record. Okay. So how do we even hold right until muscle memory, and then we jump right until muscle memory 4 times. I mean, the until muscle memory part is technically only 3 times, and then we just jump right. It's whatever. Hold left, and then jump right. So hold left to hit the button, jump right to get back out into that corner. It's been almost 2 hours since the stream started. Okay, well, to be fair, the first, like, 10 or so, maybe it was 20. The first bit of the stream was, re-strategizing the previous boss fight. We'll say jump right, and just wait. Why does my camera keep turning off? Okay, it's back. I don't like that it does that. Like, it's there for a reason. I want it to show the fact that my monitors are not on. It's annoying. Okay, so wait until lasers are gone. And then we jump left. Jump left until button is hit. Jump left until under Jerry spawn point. And then we want to wait until lasers are gone, and then we jump right. We'll say until muscle memory twice. Actually, we just want to do that once, and then we just do a regular jump right. Just say until button is hit. Full jump left until muscle memory. Wait until lasers are gone. Jump right until button is hit. We'll say full jump left until muscle memory. Then we want to hold right until button is hit. Jump left until muscle memory. Wait until lasers are gone. And then, oh, thank you. Wait until lasers are gone. Hold left until button is hit. Hold right until I keep saying until muscle memory, but I should maybe put until under Jerry's spawn point. Nah, I'll just use muscle memory for the whole thing. And then I think at some point I'll go back and make like quote-unquote tutorial videos for each of the levels, and in this one I'll just say, okay, this muscle memory is supposed to mean that you go underneath the spawn point. And of course, if people want to see an example of that, then they can just rewatch this video. So hold right until muscle memory. Oh, and then that's it, right? Yeah, and then you win. Okay. I figure we can get rid of the step 1 here. Get the IL world record. Okay, we ranked it. We marked it done. How far are we? We're 90%. Bartender blind strats, muscle memory for muscle memory. I mean, in some of the levels, like, there are audio cues you can use to hone the muscle memory part. So, like, if you die a certain amount of time after you try to make a jump, then you can be like, okay, I was either early or late jumping. So sometimes you can, like, adjust the muscle memory. And in the case of the bartender fight, you could just use the fact that the button gets hit to know that if you jump too late, right? But yeah, sweet. We're 90% of the way through all of the individual levels. But we still have some of the most difficult ones left. Like, what's... This one shouldn't be too bad because there's no random aspect to it, right? Pretty sure. That one shouldn't be too bad. This one, This one shouldn't be too bad either. This one should be fairly easy. This one is a give me. Because it's just... Pick your path. Really? There's no level select screen here? Oh, now there is. Okay, gotcha. Weird how that works. This fight is gonna be tricky, at least. It'll be fun to strategize. This one's gonna be a nightmare. And then we have E19. I would probably say this fight is gonna be harder than the bartender, just because it's gonna be really difficult to know where I am. Snowmen could either be really hard or really easy. Don't know yet. But E11 is our next task. Let me actually put the headphones on. It might help to hear what I'm doing. Okay. Wait, which one? This fight? What is SMMS? I don't know what that stands for. Oh, oh, gotcha. I mean, yeah. You just have to get the muscle memory, I guess, but after so chapter A is going to take about half an hour, probably less if you know what you're doing. Chapter B is going to also take probably half an hour. Chapter C so far has been the most difficult in terms of what you have to input. So I suspect that's gonna take longer than half an hour. Chapter D is probably gonna take the same amount of time as chapter B, I would guess. So we're looking at being 2 hours into a run, trying to remember the muscle memory for Snowman Skip. Oh, 2 hours plus however long it takes to beat the bartender. Which, if you get my luck, is going to be about 40 minutes. Can you? Oh. I'm used to using my other jump button. I'm used to using both hands for this. There we go. And like my issue with that is that with this jump especially, it's not easy to tell if you were too late or too early. Because like I said earlier, with other muscle memory jumps in the game, it's relatively easy to tell whether or not you were on target or like how to adjust. But for something like this, you die no matter what at around the same time. Unless you just try and do this, right? Unless you try to like, which is not something that I've done before. I usually go for the big gap over here. I guess that could work. If you go for the like trying to line up against that wall. Now. Something like that. That's still, I'm not used to that. Like that. If you don't have a collection of squid patterns, I have a small database of them. That would be great. I don't know that it'll matter a whole lot, but it would be cool to know. Gotcha. It's more consistent. Do I even have control set up? Oh, I do. I have never played this game on a controller. Ow. Thanks, Snowman. Interesting. And I assume, yeah, like the amount you hold the stick. Okay. Ow. That doesn't seem bad, honestly. This does feel really weird. I'm much more used to using 2 jump buttons. Yeah, there we go. I'm used to using 2 jump buttons, and it feels weird. Ghostet told me the way was more consistent for him. I mean, is it just like default controls? Is there a reset button? Oh, there is another jump button, but you use the same hand for it, so it still feels weird. Oops. Honestly, I'm not opposed to using 2 different input devices. Although I feel like I'd be more used to it on keyboard. You can well, what I'm saying is that I normally use my right hand as for one jump button. Like I use both the arrow keys and WASD. So I'm used to using my left hand to jump. I'm used to using my right hand to jump and my left hand to air jump. Which is maybe a weird control scheme to have, but... maybe it's not as impossible as I thought. Yeah, because that first jump, it helps a lot. Why am I missing this one? There we go. Okay. I just had to wait slightly longer before double jumping. Yeah, I don't know. Let me try it with keyboard again. Oops. Okay, well. Seems like I'm having the exact same issue no matter what input device I use, so... oh, whoops. Am I not jumping soon enough? Oh, whoops. Something like that. Oops. I might use controller for that. But anyway, we've got this level to do first. The second jump possible to do with scroll wheel. Maybe? I mean, I don't feel like it's fast enough. In that. I mean, maybe I would need to up my sensitivity, but like, no. But like, see, this is me like running my hand across the scroll wheel. I don't think you move fast enough for it to be like, for you to be able to precisely move. Yeah. Yeah, like, I can't, like, consistently keep track of... maybe. Honestly, I just feel like muscle memory is going to be easier. Unless your muscle memory involves using the scroll wheel. Okay, that time it worked. If I... wait, hang on. If I just, like, start my finger... on one side of the scroll wheel and move it all the way to the other side. Not quite, okay. Yeah, so it's still a little awkward. Possible, but IMO. Muscle memory is better in that case. Oh, did we reach 2,000? 2,000 deaths in this challenge. Oops. When did we reach 1,000? I don't remember. I remember the fact that I hit 1,000, but I don't remember what level it was on. Okay. That laser's pretty easy to hear. Get over here. That guy's gonna be annoying. I guess we could just double jump all the way over here. Do we try and worry? I wonder which path we take. Top or bottom? That bubble is almost never going to be an issue, so that should be okay. Unless we take an absurdly long time to lure this fish out. I feel like that's the play, though. Maybe, I don't know. I don't feel confident that we can, like, lure this guy anywhere. But do we? Yeah, we die there. Okay. Oops. I mean, we could just use the sound of... In theory, we could just use audio cues entirely here. Because the laser gets louder the closer you are to it. The conveyor makes a different tone depending on which direction it's moving in. So you could probably get a good idea for where you are just using those two things. I'm not opposed to going top path. Go top route by spam, tap, jump, starting at jellyfish area. Like here? So like we get past the laser and then you're saying we spam jump here? I mean, depending on the timing of that last laser, we could get away with that. Oh, and then there's that bubble. Yeah, if we go too fast, that bubble gets in our way. I'm still not opposed to just, like, stalling there and using the sound of the laser to tell how far away I am. I feel like it wouldn't be too bad. Okay, so hold right, jump right. We're safe there. Yeah. Wait for the laser, full jump right. Double jump right, single jump right. Oh, maybe that's why we spam jump, so that we can guarantee to go up top. Go over here. Where were these spikes earlier? I didn't even know they could be here. Okay, but like, let's say we get here, right? Do we just muscle memory our way up to the top? Can we get away with spamming jump here? Almost feels like it. Because like, if we spam jump, we double jump, and then we land so far to the right here that we're almost guaranteed to land on either this platform or over here. Seems relatively difficult to thread the needle there, so maybe spamming jump is a good idea when we get here. Okay, well that time I fell down, but it didn't matter. Why is it doing that? I made it that time. Honestly, this doesn't seem like a level where I'm gonna die a whole lot, so if I die at the end several times just trying to get this, that's fine with me. I feel like ideally that's not how we should approach this level, but I mean, we just got out of the bartender fight, so I feel like I wouldn't be opposed to just spamming jump and praying. I don't know. I'll try it a couple of times with my eyes closed, I guess. Until I get it, I should say. And it's a double jump? I almost immediately forgot what I was doing. Okay, I'm gonna try it again, eyes closed. I don't know what I died to. I didn't hear the laser that close to me. I did make it here though, right? Oh. Maybe spamming jump is not a good idea. I'm worried about that fish though. So if I take too long here, I feel like that fish becomes a problem. Like we can get here and then, oh. And then we can do that, right? So if we're able to safely get to that bottom part, we can normalize the whole way up to the top. Right? Ideally, we don't get hit by a spike. But we get down here, we hold right, we jump right, we full jump right, we full jump right. Sorry, we go to the right, we hold left, we jump left, full jump right, and now we're guaranteed to be up here. And then we just time this jump and don't get hit by the laser or that spike. I died to the ceiling spike at the end? Oh, okay. Well, we're so far now that we want simple solutions over safe solutions. Probably, yeah. I say that, but I don't know. It depends on the level. I feel like in this particular case, like the whole sequence of going down here and doing this just to guarantee that you're up top, maybe that's an okay trade to make. I don't know. I'm gonna try eyes closed again. Let me go level re-entry. Don't like that. Okay. I'm pretty sure I died to the laser at the end. It is weird. That laser turns on and off so frequently. Ceiling spike again? Bruh. Okay, did I faceplant into it or did it fall on top of me? Oh, okay. I was gonna... Like, did I jump into it or did it fall and then hit me? Okay. That's fair. So... Oh, you can jump over that? What the heck? I've literally never done that before. Why did I not think of that? I feel embarrassed about that now. I've literally never gone over this thing. I've always just waited for the laser to turn off. Okay, well. No, but the problem is, like, when the laser's off, it's hard to tell how close I am. And so I just, like, full jump right. And then I guess sometimes that ends up in me face planting. I don't know. I feel like it's okay to try it out. I've seen enough. I'm satisfied. Okay, I think I get hit by the laser. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. I'm okay with going the bottom route just to normalize. Like going underneath the fish. I don't feel like that fish is too much of a threat. If we go fast enough. If we wait too long, then the fish can wander away and it can be in an unpredictable place, but all right. So we we started E10 at like an hour in. I'm just saying an hour for now, but an hour and a half later, we beat the next level. Easy. Okay. Last jump's not too bad. There are a few steps to it. I don't know. I feel like putting it in easy rather than tricky. Alright, so what do we got? We got hold right, jump right. Excuse me. Wait until laser goes away. Full jump right, double jump right, jump right. Then we want to hold left when we hear the fish, or I guess when we get close to the fish. Jump left, full jump left, full jump right to get up to the platform. We'll say full jump right until muscle memory here, just so that we don't keep going to the right and end up face planting into the laser. Wait until laser goes away, and then I'll just say jump right. It could be a full jump, it could be whatever, depending on how far away you are. Just jump to the right. Whatever, I'll put full jump. Okay. E12. So I would have gotten hit there. Would have gotten hit there. I'm just trying to figure out if it's a crazy idea for me to just stand here. On this difficulty... Okay, well... that kind of ruins that strategy. Just wanted to know how accurate they were. But, like, fine, if I have to do this skip. So I think... So we drop down here. So that's just 2 jumps. Double jump up here. That's kind of the issue, is that, like... I don't really know where I am on this platform when I do jump up here. Which is a bit of an issue, because the timing of this jump here is not so forgiving. I could just, like, muscle memory the whole level. What happens if I, like, do something like this and try to fake everybody out? Do they ever catch on? Okay, well. Is that consistent at all? Not that time. Oh! They missed? Hold? No? Okay. It would be cool if I got the skip blindfolded. I just don't feel like it's super worth it to go for it. Because this is really the big issue, is that when I do eventually get up here, I don't know where on the platform I am exactly. Is there some way we can use this height difference in the ceiling? I mean, like, in theory. Problem is, a full jump results in a head hit here and here. And it's really hard to tell the difference in sound. Because if we were somehow able to line up against this wall, we could just, like, tick to the left a bit and then have an easier lineup for that. Oh, actually, you know what? Hang on. I mean, this might take a while, but which is not exactly the best thing to do in this situation. But so if we drop down here, we hold left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 gets us here. We double jump, tick to the left 1, and now we're guaranteed to be on the far right of this platform. And then from here, we can just count ticks to go this way. But see, like, the time it takes to do this strat, most of the snowmen are dead already. So I feel like I'm still... I'd still be keen on finding somewhere to camp out and just waiting for the snowmen. I don't know. How would you know which snowmen are dead? You could just wait until they stop shooting, right? Headshot. Okay, now they just gotta get rid of this guy. Ow. Welp. My bad. Ow. Can we wait until they stop shooting? I mean, I would assume so. How do you know which team won? I think you can tell which side the snowman dies from. It sounds like the ones on the left are louder when they die, and then like they're louder in my right ear when they die, and the ones on the right are louder in my right ear when they die. Maybe? Oh, they don't stop shooting. Okay. We could just count. I'm gonna camp right here, probably. Alright, I'm gonna restart the level, I'm gonna close my eyes, I'm gonna get to right here, and then I'm gonna try and see if I can tell what's happening. And I'll just hope I don't die, I guess. Okay, eyes closed. Left, left, right, left. Right, left. There's one more on the left, I think. Oh, there's two? Sounded like that was on the right. That was on the right. I think I was wrong about one of them. There's one still on the left, at least. There's one still on the right, at least. I heard 2 shots from the right. That makes me think there's 2 left alive on the right. And how often do they shoot? Is it possible for them to, like, rapid fire? There's one on each side. Okay, so it is possible for them to rapid fire. So okay, I did count right then. Maybe. I don't know. I'll try again. Okay, eyes closed. Left. Right. Left. One for each. One for each. There should be 1 white one and 2 red ones left. Okay, now 1 of each. I'm perfectly fine with waiting here until one of them goes away. Seems like this is a fairly safe place to camp as well. Did you have to time it like that? Did you have to do that? Unreachable. Okay. Was it the one on the far right? Was it this guy, and then the one that's on the top? And then that guy? No, not that guy, but like the one up there. Were those the two that were left? Okay. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. So it is entirely possible to tell which snowmen are left just by sound. Unless I just got insanely lucky on my guess. But that's what I thought I heard. And also, I just got sniped while I was waiting here. So, okay, that might be an issue then. I did not realize that it's possible for those two to be the only ones that are left. Perfect with your counts. Okay. That's cool to know. Also, is my... Oh, yeah, my my camera is backwards, so I would have to do this sort of a thing. Okay. So that makes me think, if there's one left on each side, I think at that point I'll just reset. Like if there's one left on each side for an extended amount of time, I'll just reset. Because I don't know. I don't know how I should deal with that. Yeah, I suppose you just have to wait a while. And if the shots don't hit, then just reset. Yo. I'm okay with that, honestly. And again, like just sitting here and counting shots after the bartender fight, I'm okay with doing that. I'm okay with not trying to do the skip. All right. We're 242. Turning off my monitor. Tab back into the game. Okay. One, two, three. One left on the right. One each. There's one each. I swear if it happened again. I'm gonna try exiting the level to the right. Okay, I'm gonna wait for those bullets. Okay. Okay. I suspected that that was the case. So I was like, you know what? I'll just try it. Not too bad. This does require a little bit of listening. It was the top ones of each team. Okay. I couldn't quite tell which one on the left it was. I wasn't really paying attention to that one, to be honest. But it did sound like the one on the right was at the top. All right. I said 242. 3 levels in almost 3 hours. We are cruising today. Hold right, jump right. We should throw a full jump in there, actually. The right one could reach the left one, but who has time for that? Exactly. Yeah, we'll full jump first. Full jump right. Jump right until muscle memory. Does it matter if we just hold right from all the way up here and then hold left? Is this okay? Like, is this also a safe spot to be in? I don't know. I'm afraid of getting hit by the ones that are on the right if I'm here. Like, it gives the one at the top a really good angle towards me. It also is seeming like the one at the top right. Oh. Okay. Well, it's seeming like the one at the top right is almost always the one that's left. Could be wrong about that. Okay. Maybe I'm not so wrong. Wow. Damn. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Left team is cracked. Yeah. Okay, so I do feel like this position is safer to beat. Okay, so like I was saying, I think this position is safer to be in. For no reason in particular, by the way. But, you know... Yes, correct me, please. Alright. We'll say, oops, we'll say hold left, hold right. Wait until... And I died. Okay. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't... Maybe I just got lucky. But I feel like... Like, you see how the three dudes on the right have, like, a pretty good angle on me? And then the one that... Well, it's dead now. But the one that was all the way up there also had a pretty good angle towards me. Whereas if I'm here... I feel like there are really only two of them that have an angle on me at any given point. And even then, it's not that great of an angle. Maybe I'm biased, but I feel like waiting on the left side is better. Nice. I'm sure it's more common than I think. I've just never seen it before. Wait until... That'd be hilarious if that was just an instruction. Just wait. Just stop. Wait until... one set of snowmen is eliminated. Now I gotta figure out how to phrase this. Like, if you're going this way, it's 2 full jumps. If you're going this way, 1 full jump would get you there. Is it possible to full jump? No. So 2 full jumps would get you out either way. I wanted to see if it was possible to full jump from there up to where the snowman is, but I don't think it is. So either way, it's 2 full jumps. So, if left side is eliminated, we'll say hold, oops, say hold left, full jump left, x2, and then hold right. And that should get you to exit, yes? Yeah, hold left, full jump twice, hold right. And then if right side is eliminated, jump right, full jump right, x2, and then hold left. Okay, yeah, feel free to format that however. I did mark that, right? Yeah, we beat E12. I won't put it as, I'll put it as easy. It takes a little bit of focus to keep track of which side has how many snowmen left, but I don't think it's too bad. All right. This level should be pretty easy, to be honest. We can start by holding right. A full jump gets us here. A second full jump gets us here. And then a double jump gets us out. Okay. Hold right. Full jump right. Times 2. And then double jump right. Is what I said. Okay, let's try it out. Turn that off. Turn this off. Tap back in. Okay. All right. Not too bad. Is it a do it in my sleep level? Did I? Oh. E13 is done. 2. Say 5230. Absolutely a sleepy level. All right. E13. I did have an idea as for like criteria that we can set for this. Maybe we can do that next time. But like I'm gonna end stream in like a half an hour ish because I have to eat, and then I may or may not start streaming again today. We'll see. I'm leaning towards no, but we are very close to the end. We are a total of 93% of the way through all of the individual levels. There are 6 that have not been done. Okay. I already wrote down the strategy for that. Perfect. So this one, the way I normally play it is I double jump up here. Is this a... No, I full jump up here, rather. I just hold right, get to this point, full jump, full jump. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Although, that may or may not be super reliable. Well, it was reliable that time. And it seems like it was reliable this time. Although I do have to be a little bit quick, otherwise those fish will catch me at the end. I'm gonna go for it, blindfolded. That didn't seem too difficult. So it's just 3 full jumps. Turn that off, tap back in. Okay. I think my hand is in the right place. Am I just getting unlucky here? I feel like maybe I didn't do enough prep. Oh, do I really land that soon? Oh, no. Okay. I don't know if I was doing something wrong or just getting unlucky there. But even if I was doing something wrong, it was not too bad. Both? Okay. So it was full jump. Oh. I was waiting not nearly long enough. Seems to not be so consistent anymore. That time it worked. Oops. What if I just hold right? End up here. Honestly, I don't even, I mean, technically I beat it, but I'm not super confident in the strategy behind it. Let's say 58. So I think, I kind of want to figure out the strategy, figure out a better strategy before we move on. I just hold right. Hold right, jump. Gets me there. This maybe doesn't seem so easy. Or at least not as easy as I thought it would be. Because even if I am successful at my old strat, like, just holding right here doesn't leave you alive a whole lot. Could do a small jump into a big jump. No. So they kind of disperse in a way that creates a path. Almost. Is it good for me to stay here? Not really. How did I make it through here? Just absurd levels of luck or what? Like, I'm thinking maybe we're not able to hold right, really, but to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what we should do. It's like, if I camp here for a bit... No, maybe there's something I can do. I camp here... That doesn't seem too bad. Wait here for a bit. Delayed double jump up here. Maybe it is bad. Try and get all the way up, maybe? I feel like it's too random. And they're like maybe this is just a level where you have to hold right and hope. I thought this was consistent, but it's not. Maybe we go up here, intentionally drop down, and then go. So they spawn all the way over there. Seems like some of them are homing, but not all of them. Like, some of them directly seek me out, and then others just kind of go all over the place. So if I just tap right and let everything go everywhere, and wait for long enough, then would I be able to just, like, skirt my way past everything? Wait for everything to go away, and then go. I got kind of lucky in that case. I think they... Well, it seems like some of them do. But some of, like, it seems like some of them start homing, and the other ones just don't at all. See, like, I'm trying to chase some of them down, and they just don't. Right? Like, I'll maybe they are homing and they just don't have as strong of an effect. I do kind of like the idea of just tapping right, waiting a bit, and then going. Time to look at the code. Oh, okay. This seems a lot safer. Just tapping right, waiting for them to disperse, and then going. Something like that. Except we have to be slightly faster because the fish that spawn are not going to be so nice. It's like we go underneath. That time we got unlucky, but that's fine. We go here. Once we get here, I feel like we need to double jump. Otherwise, we just don't make it. Or we're just not fast enough. If we double jump from there, is that okay? So we're here. Oh, whoops, I forgot. I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to do a small jump here. Double jump here, and then we double jump here. That's not bad. I kind of like that one. Hold right and hope. So we tap right. Wait until muscle memory. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it does, but whatever. And then we want to hold right. We want to jump right. Double jump right times 2. And we already have the verification run, so I won't do the whole setup, but I will just do this eyes closed, I think. So eyes closed. Okay. All right. Seems good. I'm happy with that. Did we rank it? We have not ranked it. I'll put it at easy, just because the timing is a little bit weird and it's slightly random, so you don't make it every time. And you have to be kind of fast at the end, otherwise you get hit by fish. All right. Oh, right, we have to do this level. Okay, so this one's gonna be a bit weird. So we can just full jump right here. And then we full jump right again. This is gonna be awkward. Getting here. We can't make it all the way up there, so we would have to jump here. Okay, so we want to full jump right just twice. Is that what we're gonna do? Full jump, full jump, sure. Full jump twice. We'll say tap left. Not gonna interact with this level out of pure hatred for it. Fair enough. If I may ask though, what's the hatred with it? Tap left. Say full jump. If head hit sound plays. Go to step 2. And then we want to, so in theory, that's going to get us somewhere over here. So we just want to full jump, tap right. Full jump, tap right. Did I put a comma here before? I don't remember. Full jump, tap right. Double jump left. Okay, that thing hits me. It's kind of, yeah. Is there another way to get over there? Because I'm not too much of a fan of trying to convince this guy to do what we want. Unless there's a different strat for this guy. Maybe there is. The absolute worst difficulty-based scaling I've seen in any game? Really? Whoops. Interesting. I don't know that I've ever played this level on easy. Yeah, how do you get past that guy? It's meant to be a puzzle, and the difficulty scaling decides to buff the AI traps more than the snails. I am indeed puzzled. How do you get past this guy? I feel like I'm supposed to, like... Oh! Hang on. Do you... Yeah, you convince him to jump up there. Ow. Maybe? Well, I mean, what is he supposed to do after that? I don't know. I give up. I play this game on infinitely easy for a reason. Do we want to try, like, up here or something? It doesn't seem any better. I guess we're just gonna... Oh. Wait, that's... Hang on. Not sure why it mimicked my jump, but not my moving? That seemed weird. But yeah, we can convince him to jump up there and then go that way. Which again is another strat that I've never tried before. I've almost always just hidden this hole. Or like dropped in the hole and then done that. Okay, so it's full jump right, get in the little divot, figure out how to get out, double jump left until muscle memory, double jump again, and then double jump a third time? All snails mimic the jump, only nearby snails mimic horizontal motion. Gotcha. That makes sense. Let me try it eyes closed first. Okay, well that's not where I thought I was. It might just be easier to double jump there. Because like when you get here, I don't know. The timing for this seems weird to me. Maybe I'll just double jump up. I assume that's where I went wrong because I don't think I hit them. Maybe I did. Hang on. No, see, hang on. Yeah, so I am free. Do that, that's fine. How did I keep ending? What? I'm up here. I don't know how I died the first couple of times. Alright. Yeah, that time I... Must have to jump sooner, I guess. Okay. Alright, not bad. Takes a bit of getting used to, but let's verify. We are at 3:18:30. Yeah, right. It just occurred to me that I probably should have verified the next level as well. Because it's pretty easy. Okay, what did I say? 3:18:30? I think, yeah, sounds right. Okay. So, full jump right times 2. Tap left. So I'll just say full jump just to make it easier. If head hit sound plays, go to step 3. I always do that. There we go. Neutral full jump tap right. Double jump left until muscle memory. Double jump left twice. The first double jump is to fake out the fake snail, and then the second one is to actually get into the exit. Okay. Open menu, down, select. Or I guess right, maybe. You know what, I'll just hang on. What is it actually called? Controls. Menu confirm. There. Menu down. Is there an open menu? Pause. There. Use the right terminology. Does it not have the thing because I already did it? I'm going to assume that's the case. So how do we get the thing back? Does turning exploration mode off and on again not work? Okay. Am I gonna have to start a new save file for this? If so, that's fine. I just... Jeez. It's sitting on my desk. That scared the crap out of me. Yeah, don't do that. Okay. Game timer, yeah. I mean, I guess I can start a new save file, but like the menu's not here. And this thing is opened up. Hang on. If I beat the previous level, does it then show up? No. It still doesn't have this menu. Give me the light. Okay. We'll switch to this one, I guess. I don't know what I was using this one for. Do I have... Okay. All right. Oh, it's this one. On. Okay. Now let's verify. We're at 325. Oops. Why did that not work? Oh, I have to select twice, I think. Okay. I'll add that to the strat. You have to hit enter twice. My bad. X2. Okay. What did I say? 325? That is a 2. Okay. I have forgotten to rank these. So E16 is obviously do it in my sleep. Just don't get lost in the menu. Please, whatever you do. Getting lost in the menu can be, might be an issue. I mean, you can always, like, close the menu and everything, but, you know. If you select the wrong thing. And then, what was E15? It was the, I'll put it as easy. Because you have to dodge spikes, potentially, and you also have to... luring that last guy to jump is a little bit awkward, so... Not quite tricky, but not quite do it in my sleep. But, okay. 3 levels left. This one is basically a gimme. I have to go soon, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out E19, and then we'll call it. And then next time we can figure out the 2 final bosses. I think that sounds like a plan. So, full jump twice. 3 times. 5 times. 6. 8 times. Okay. Full jump 8 times. We might be able to cut that down if we use double jumps and whatever, but I kind of like the idea of full jumping 8 times. This is not E18. I'm on the wrong level. Wait, what? E19. 17, 18, 16. Where did I go wrong? No, E16 is this one, right? E17 is boss fight. E18 is boss fight. E19 is the one I'm working on. Until muscle memory. And then double jump times 2. Okay. I accidentally started putting the strat for the same level on 2 different things, but it should be fixed now. Okay, so we started by full jumping 8 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'll just say double jump left, double jump right. double jump left, double jump right. Full jump 1, 2, 3, 4. Full jump right times 4, and this should be right as well. And then that's the end of the game. So let's verify that. So it's full jump 8 times, left, right, and then 4 times. All right. Turn that off, tab in. I just, for the sake of the run, I'm going to keep the blindfold on until the credits start. So when that eventually does happen, I'm going to keep the blindfold on until the credits start playing. Alright, E19 is done. That was done. So 331. 6224. Alright. 97.8% of the way through all of the individual levels. Once that happens, we need to complete the remaining 3 chapters in their entirety. And when that happens, we have a full game to complete. But for now, I think I'm going to leave these 2 levels for next time. I have to go eat. I will not be streaming after I get back. So that'll be it for today. But yeah, I'll rank E19 as do it in my sleep. All right. Sorry I didn't show that, but it's there now. Okay. See you later. Have a good one, Glitch. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Hopefully we can get this finished next time. So, see you later. Saw it on the... Oh, right. Okay. See ya. Have a